What was that like in front of 400 screaming?
I like how I was telling them, we'll play arena tonight and it won't be near as loud as those 400 girls, man. They're a wild bunch. I had so much fun. I'm so honored to be here.
We love the fact that you wanted to come back and do this after last year. You remember the same college.
Yeah, I mean, it's always that's the best part of the job, you know, to be able to do that. And I mean, of course, I love playing the shows, you know, but this is what it's all about. You know?
What's that feeling when you see kids of all different walks of life singing your music back to you?
It's quite a nutty feeling. I think, you know, I always put it like this way, and it might be funny to say, but I think in some way we all understand love, and we all think farts are funny, and inherently all humans are kind of the same in that way. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think we're all not too different after all, you know, in some ways. So.
Fatherhood. What's that like? 3 months old?
Yeah, 3 months old. Yeah. He's going on. He's already growing out of 6 month clothes, though. He's huge.
And what have you learned in that 3 months? Because I feel like there's some part of it feels like 3 months, and other parts feel like it's been years. Or
yeah, you know, it's. I think the hardest thing is like, you know, I'll see him again tomorrow, but the hardest thing is leaving him. It's the hardest thing I've ever had, and it's nothing like that heartbreak that I felt before, you know. But I feel like there's something so weird about being a parent, you know, because you're just watching this thing grow so fast in front of you, and it happens so quickly, and you're like, it's kind of like the most awesome, like amazing curse all at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, because every moment's so fleeting that you don't get that time back where he was just like that again, and it's so amazing, but also so like, in a way, like grieving too. You know,
100%.
I mean? Like,
and someone once said to me once, you never know when the last time is that you will give your child their pacifier, or the last time they'll get out of the bath because they'll start showering later. You never really know when the last thing happens.
Look at these girls.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they. I think that I've been trying to like keep a account of it. You know, like one day they always say like you never know when the last time you pick them up. You know, and so I think when he starts getting to that age, a little bit older, I try to write a note down on my phone for every time, like, you know, June 24th. 2029, you know, 11:57, whatever it is, and just like I picked them up, you know, and just do that for the remainder of the time until the last time, so maybe I could possibly catch the exact moment.
Of course. You think twice about what you do too, right? Even if what you're doing is like absolute role model material, you think about it in a different way.
Absolutely. And then he's kind of just sponging everything right now. He's just a big stupid blob right now, you know what I mean? Which is so I kind of don't have to really watch my actions too.
Teddy, at the moment we're in the music room at Marion College, and I couldn't help but notice as soon as we walked into this room, the first thing you went and grabbed was a ukulele. Is it a gift and a curse being a musician? Do you find you're just constantly thinking of lyrics and melodies? Do you sometimes wish you could just turn it off?
I definitely am like always on. I think the biggest thing that makes it a little weird is that I sometimes, like, when I listen to music, I don't ever really be able to like passively listen to music. I'm always just kind of actively listening to it, especially if it's something I like or think it's good. I'll be like, oh man, what are they doing there? What choice did they make there? Oh, we got to do something like this, guys. Yeah, you know, I'm texting my friends, we got to do something like this, dude. This is so sick. This is so inspiring. So I find that now, as I've gotten older, I used to be so upset with my mom when I'd get in the car and like turn my music on, and my mom would always turn my stuff down and be like, can we just sit in silence, please? You know, but now I'm an adult. I find myself most times in the car, I'm just writing to nothing, or like an audio book or something calm, you know, like our podcast or something. And I'm like, it's so weird that I now as a music listener, I'm always just trying to figure out what's going on. So I think sometimes there is a little bit of that like, but I enjoy it so much that there's nothing I'd rather do ever than just constantly be churning music in
my gosh, your performance in our grand final, that was crazy.
That was so cool. That was just such a beautiful thing to be able to do, and I'm so honored to have gotten to do that. I feel like the next 2 hours after I got off, my body was just so full of energy. I couldn't even make eye contact with people. I was like, I'm trying to like look. My body's so full of energy. It was the most exciting thing I've done to this day.
An incredible stadium, right? Like the size of it.
So nuts. And we swung our bat to try to try to do the AC/DC cover, and I'm glad it went well.
Oh,
That's a big thing to try to do in front of an Australian crowd, you know.
Especially a rugby league crowd, and AC/DC for them.
You can't mess that up.
Yeah, right.
Luckily, we did all right.
We love that you're back in New Zealand, and thank you for doing both islands as well. People get quite passionate about that. We've got a smaller one called Stewart Island, but that population is less than those girls out in that hall. So
cool. We'll go sing to them too.
Yeah. Thank you for your time. Seriously, we so appreciate it, and we can't wait to see you again.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.